Today we are buying a brand new car. Well, brand new to me. It's got 6 cylinders, 250 brake horsepower, and it is from the Germans because they do make the best cars, and I love me a VAG car. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's a V6. I should have told you that. And it all started a little bit like this. And straight away I jumped in the car, made my way to Cafe in the Machine as fast as I could because £500 is a bargain, especially for this car. However, I was a little bit too keen and I had to wait for Abs to arrive. Lucky enough, there's always a lot of cars to check out at Cafe in the Machine. So after checking out all the cars at Cafe in the Machine, it was finally time to see my £500 winter weapon. Now, I didn't know what to expect with this car, but all I knew, I was very excited to see it. So, let's introduce you to the brand new project. Finally, my £500 car has arrived, and may I introduce you to the man, the myth, the legend, Abs, that delivered it to me. So, it is a 2004 Audi A3 3.2 V6 Quattro DSG. God, say that, that's a mouthful to say, isn't it?
Very much so.
Abs, thank you so much for driving this to me today.
No problem.
Can you please tell me why you decided to sell this to me for £500?
So, long story short, I bought this back around 2020. Basically, was running a business. I needed a car ASAP because one died. This came up through a mechanic friend. Bought it for £3 grand. Had it for, 2021, 22. It kind of died on me.
Yeah.
So I had a baby at that point, so I needed something ASAP again. So this kind of got put aside, hopefully turning into a project, but that never happened. So I just stayed there. I got it back and running, went back away, came back running, went back away, and now it's back and running, and I thought, let's move it on. I need it gone.
So pretty much you just got done with it. So, but this is essentially going to be your project kind of track car, essentially.
That's what I
wasn't
wanted,
it?
essentially.
That's what it was. A few things that you told me you've done with it already.
Yeah.
The Magnetronic, obviously, there are always going to be quite big issues with this, but you said you already had that issue.
Correct, yeah. So when I got it, the Mechatronic literally just died out on me.
That's it, sorry, not Magnetronic, Mechatronic.
Yeah, it's loads of words here, man. Yeah, it died on me within a couple of weeks, I think. Literally, I was driving 70 miles per hour, the M40, and then literally just went blip, 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 flash, no gear, doesn't know what it wants to do. Pull over, turn it off, on and off, it works.
Okay.
But then, yeah, we ended up getting it replaced. So, yeah, that was all sorted out, and I'm working all since then.
So all pretty much already rock and roll.
Yeah.
Now there's a few issues with the car already. So now the biggest issue that we've got so far, I would show you the engine, but unfortunately we just tried to release the bonnet catch and the bonnet will not open. But there's a special way of doing that. But I can assure you there is a 3.2 V6 in there, but I'll show you that back at the unit another day. But as you can see, there's the grills have already been off. There's been issues with this in the past already, so we'll get around to that. There's a smashed headlight, or a fog light, sorry, smashed fog light. We got some other bits, we got some scratches, but it's a 20-year-old car, and I only paid, well, I haven't paid yet. I'm going to pay £500. We've already taken it out for a test drive. It pulls like a steam train, so we got a deal?
Up to you. Ready?
Oh, you sure?
Go
£500? Oh, that's it. I bought me an Audi for 500 quid. This is my £500 winter hack. Let's get this back to the unit and take it apart and see if Abs hasn't done me over. You haven't done me over, have you? He's done me over, any. So. Now, if I'm completely honest, I am not much of an Audi fan, and in a perfect world, I would have loved to have had a Mark IV or Mark V R32. But if you check out some listings on Car and Classic, 20 grand, 10 grand, 9 grand, 9 grand, 12 grand. It's insane how much money they have risen over the past few years. And I have been informed technically that this has all of the underpinnings of a Mark V Golf R32. So, has this car been slept on? Plus, it's only £500! Anyway, let's get this car back to the unit and see if it really is a bargain. So I would love to tell you that everything went to plan, but unfortunately it didn't on that day. We got the car, I took Abs back home, back to London. Thank you so much for him, by the way, for driving all the way from London to Cafe in the Machine to drop this off to me. I got it back to the unit, I parked it up, I was really happy. That weekend I was going to work on this car, but it's now 6 or 7 weeks later. Life has got in the way, lots of things have been happening. more projects in the background, which you'll see possibly next year. And we've had vehicle wraps, sign writing, merch, banners. It's been insane. Life has been lifing pretty hard. However, we're back on the Audi, and as you can probably guess, it's been sat outside for a few weeks, and unfortunately, with the key here, put in the ignition, the battery is completely toast. And plus, I need to give you a walk round of this car to actually show you what's wrong with it and what needs doing to it. Let's have a quick walk around the car, and then we'll fit a brand new battery, which is in the rear, I believe, instead of the front, because the 3.2 is so big, you can't fit a battery up front. So we'll change the battery. Right after, I'll give you a very quick walk around and show you around the car. Let's do that now. Now, for a £500 car, I am so happy with how this is already, because it is mint. The seats are so hard, the bolsters are intact, there's not a single bit of wear on the leather at all. The head unit needs a little bit of love because obviously it's been used, but all the main controls are still really good looking. There's obviously the gear selector, we've got nice little cup holders that are hidden away back there. The passenger side looking lovely. We've got a little bit of saggy headliner, but we're going to take care of that in a future video. There's so much in here that looks so mint. We'll probably end up getting a new one of these because it is a little bit attacked, unfortunately, but that's simple little things. One of the main issues as well, if we go under here, where is it? We got the handle for the bonnet right there. As you can probably hear, nothing is clicking, nothing is working, because the cable has become disconnected around about there, which means we have to take off this wheel and remove the arch lining to get to the cable so we can release the bonnet and show you the engine, because there is a 3.2 in there that I want to show everyone. Now, looking down the car as well, there's a few little things, but generally it's pretty mint yet again. We've got a little bit of corrosion just there, but I think that's easily repairable, so we might have to take a little trip to Bob at the machine shop. All of the alloys do need a little bit of a refurb. We need some pads and discs from Febby Bilstein, so that is on the shopping list. Round at the front, we have a smashed fog light, so that needs to be taken care of. Headlights, we have the Xeons in there as well, which I really do like how they warm up at night. The chrome surround has been deleted from the front, which I do believe that Abs told me he was trying to get into the bonnet before, so he thought that was a way to get in there, but unfortunately, chrome delete, gone. Coming around to the other side, same sort of thing again, all pretty mint. Wheels need a refurb. Overall, the paintwork does need a little bit of a buff up and a polish up because it has been sat still in central London. So no doubt we'll get Tom from It's in the Detail to give this car a bit of a buff up. But I'm thinking a colour change may be on the cards for this car. If you could change the colour of this car, what colour would you go? Coming around to the rear, we got nice twin exit exhaust, and from what I've been told is already from Abs, it's already had a full res delete. So literally, this is from, if we get under here, if we look under there, you'll see the pipe coming through. We've had full res delete, so this is literally from cap back to back box, and it sounds really good. Then back around to the other side, yet again, the paint needs some attention, alloys need some love, but overall, for £500, that is a lot of car. Such a cool car. So let's find a way to get the bonnet open. Now I'm going to be using my brand new Ratchet Neo Tools breaker bar and my new Neo Tools toolkit. You're going to see a lot more of them in the future. Now the wheel's off, overall condition in there is pretty good. Yet again, springs and shocks look all right. They just look a little bit weathered and obviously well used. Pads and discs, I mean, discs could do with a good look at that, can't they really? But you know, we got Febby on hand for that, and obviously the pads are in there, but there's loads of meat left on the pads. But if I'm doing the discs, I might as well do the pads at the same time. And these calipers definitely need a bit of some love, don't they? But they are absolutely huge. They're monstrous, so much bigger than the V5. I mean, if I put my hand up to it, look at the size difference with the they are ginormous. Nice set of brakes on the front of here. But anyway, let's get into the wheel arch, because I need to get up in there so I can release the bonnet, which is there. Yeah, let's show you the engine. And as always, the job you think is only going to take a few minutes always ends up being the longest job. But after many swear words like, why the f won't you open? I'll make sure you go to the f***ing scrapyard. What a design. We finally got there in the end. So now we've got the bonnet open, let's check it out. So Tom has discovered that we need to take out the entire what's this, latch? The entire latch from the underside of the bonnet, because if you want to come here, look, this, even though one side was disconnected, now the other side is completely disconnected from the latch. So there's nothing that's actually bringing the cable back to give it tension to disconnect the bonnet. And what am I saying?
I don't know what we're yelling about!
There's no tension to unlatch the bonnet. So now we've got to take out the entire latch to make sure we can get the other side on to hopefully fix it all together, and then close the bonnet so hopefully it reopens again. Because if it doesn't open, I'm gonna burn the car. That's essentially, that's the plan. It's only £500, it's fine. I'll burn the car for £500. I'm that angry right now.
Yep, that was pretty much the mood in the workshop because it almost took an hour just to open the bonnet. Anyway, with a little bit of effort, we finally got the latch working, but there was still more problems to be had.
You've got your bonnet release cables broken as well. That's to tell you if the bonnet's closed or not. This is something else.
It's just going to tell me consistently now that
it's going to tell you the
bonnet's open. Do I attack that now or should I do that later? There's no way attacking that now, is it? I just need a new sensor for that, don't I? Really? Febby, I need a new sensor ready for my bonnet release catch for an Audi A3 AP 2004. Nice one. It's better release afterwards. If it doesn't,
I think we should test it.
Test it.
As in, we should put a screwdriver in it whilst it's there, like we did before.
Oh right, okay.
Rather than put the bonnet down and pull on it and then go.
No, just go full send.
Damn it!
Just don't go full send.
Don't go full send straight away.
Not yet.
Test, repeat, test, repeat. Close the bonnet. Hopefully don't cry.
So Ab to turn around and say, oh, I should have cable tied it really. So I'm doing that now to make sure that never happens again, hopefully.
Famous last words.
It's gonna happen again, isn't it? I'll get to where I'm going to and be like, hey, look at my engine.
Now with the cable all attached, I know Tom said to check it, but I can guarantee you it's gonna work. So yeah, let's just send it.
It's just gonna full send it, yeah?
Okay.
It's better release. Do you reckon it will?
Not hopeful.
I reckon it will. I'm being positive.
Be positive.
Try again. Push it down. Push it down. Ready? I think I've got the angle. Oh no. I think it's definitely come out somewhere. Oh, there you go. You just got to pull it really hard. So that works, but I need a new one of them. Then when I've got a new one of them, I'll fix it properly. But at least I just know to violence. Violence is always the answer. Wicked. Right, get the wheel back on, put the battery in, roll that outside. Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
So let's get that arch liner back in with the 16 million torque screws, the wheel back on and the car on the ground. And then we're headed round to the rear and fit the brand new battery.
Battery. One brand new Hankook battery going in. Don't know why I went Scottish then. Hankook. What battery do you use? I use the Hankook. A coil on it, I put in a new battery. Makes the car go vroom vroom. If there's any Scottish people, I'm so sorry. Just like that, a brand new Hankook battery. it's installed into the A3. There you go.
And finally, we can roll the car out of the garage and take it for a test drive. But first, listen to how good this car sounds. What a bit of kit. Now, first of all, I can promise you one thing. This is 100% the exact same day you saw me drive out of my unit. I promise. So let's get straight to the point, shall we?
what makes this car so special? Well, I've mentioned it a few times, let's mention it a few more times. That 3.2 V6 lump in the front. To be honest, that's such a huge lump to put in such a small compact hatchback. And trust me, you can really feel that power delivery. Now, for all you Volkswagen Audi Group nerds out there, you can probably figure it out. The 3.2 VR6 was used in the Mark IV Golf, the Mark V Golf, the Audi TTs, and I do believe as well the early iterations of the Porsche Cayenne. So to say this engine has a little bit of pedigree is an absolute understatement, and the numbers speak for themselves as well. For a naturally aspirated engine, it's actually got 247 brake horsepower and 230 foot-pounds of torque, which makes this engine an absolute animal in this car. But more than the actual numbers of this engine and all the actual specky nerdy stuff, it's such a silky smooth engine. It runs perfectly, the power delivery is amazing, and if you just knock it down into sport, the noise is phenomenal. And of course the engine is actually mated to Audi's legendary Quattro all-wheel drive system with this 6-speed DSG box. So for a 2004 car, it was leaps and bounds ahead of its time. Trust me, the paddles and everything just feels so right, even though it's a 21-year-old car. Now let's be honest, everyone would always want the Mark IV or the Mark V Golf. They do look a lot more flashier, a lot more wider, with those BBS alloys or whatever they come with. But at the same time, this is your daddy sleeper car. It was so cool. You can literally take your kids and your wife out shopping in this, keep it in automatic and just drive around all day. And then once they're actually at the shops, you go, oh yeah, I'm just gonna nip down the road, go see my friends. You could really get out and be a full Asbo with it. And the best bit about this car, from what I understand, it came with launch already pre-installed in the car from factory. So let's pull over and I will show you how to engage the launch in this car. I can't believe it's a 21-year-old car. Now, literally one of the best features that this car ever come with, from what I understand, well, especially this version of the car, it came with launch as standard. So all I have to do is put my foot on the brake, ESP off, pull it into sport mode. I keep my foot buried into the brake and bring up the revs and let go, and we just see what happens. Now, I've done this a few times, but if I hold it about there, let's go. Now, I've just pulled over to make sure I get all this information correct, because there's going to be a few people in the comment section that's going to pull me up on the V6 or VR6 sort of question. You know, well, which one is it? Is it a V6 or a VR6? It's not actually a V6 engine, and you are 100% correct. So let's get to the actual nerdy details of what a VR and a V6 engine actually is. So a traditional V6 has two banks of 3 cylinders in a V shape. Hence V6. The VR6, which stands for Wien Rheinmotor, a little bit of German there, uses a much narrower bank angle, which means you can get all 6 cylinders under one single head. All 6 cylinders fit under a single head at 15 degrees. Now, I've got my words here, or my notes here, to make sure I didn't get that wrong. Now, in turn, essentially, that makes engines like the VR6 lighter, more compact, and easy to squeeze into smaller engine bays like this A3, Mark IV Golf, Mark V Golf, Audi TT, and even some iterations of the Volkswagen Beetle that we always talk about, the RSI. Not to mention, it also gives this engine a unique sound, a blend of a straight 6 with the smoothness and grunt of a V6. Now, could you ask for anything better? I mean, let's be honest, this engine is known for the noises that it makes, and everybody loves the noise of this engine. I mean, here's a few other videos, so check these out from YouTube, because these engines can sound amazing.
Second gear pull.
as I said earlier on in the video, there's still lots of things to do with this car. So I don't know if you can hear it, but there is a wheel bearing gone somewhere. I don't know whether it's the front or the rear. We probably need a couple of tyres, and we just need to tidy up the car in general. But for £500, this car really is, and I put my hand on my heart saying this, £500 ultimate winter weapon stroke winter sleeper. It can do anything and everything. That engine is so strong, it's begging for modifications, whether a turbocharger, a supercharger, I don't know. Go and check out Jamie at Officially Gassed, where he turned one of these into an absolute weapon. 710 brake horsepower, I think it was, he got out of it in the end. Make sure you go and check out that video to see what these cars are capable of. Unreal. There's a tunnel coming up into sport. You ready? Let's go. I'm never getting bored of that. I'm never getting bored of that. So what's the plans for the car? Well, I want to attack the headlining and obviously make the inside a bit more of a nicer place to be. Even though it's lovely, there's still a few little things you can probably do to this. And also, not to mention, it needs a colour change. The Audi Doom Blue is not for me. I hate the blue, but you know, obviously we can wrap vehicles, so it can be whatever colour I actually want it to be. Because it is the very, very early version of this car, 2004, the front is not the most aesthetically pleasing either. So it does have the split bumper and split grille, where people normally tend to facelift these cars as well. So maybe we look into facelifting the car. If we can find a donor car for this, I am more than happy to sort of modernise the look outside and maybe even make it like an S3 or something like that. I don't really know much about Audis. I've always been a Volkswagen guy, so you know, when I first bought this car, I didn't really know what I was getting into. It was like, oh yeah, Audi, great. Everyone had an Audi because they were the new cool car. Everyone went on about the engines, everyone went on about the DSG, but I totally get it now. I'm really looking forward to digging into this car. So any Audi nerds out there, please help me out, because I need as much information about these cars as possible. I don't know much about Audis, as I said, so yeah, let me know what you think. What should I do to this car, and are there any, well, essential modifications and improvements that I can do to this car? Right, there's a little bit of a test drive for you. I am going to take you back to the home studio to wrap up this video, because there's some more information that I need to tell you. So, transition.
Okay, so we're back in home studio, and I feel like I owe you guys a little bit of an explanation of what's been going on the channel recently. In the last video, I promised you guys that I would be more consistent with uploads, content, and stuff like that, and unfortunately, it's not exactly gone to plan, and here's the reason why. Behind the scenes, I'm a dad, I own businesses, I'm a human being, and it all got a little bit overwhelming and a little bit on top of me. And to really put the icing on the cake, unfortunately, just before Christmas, I lost a very, very close friend of mine. His name was Chris, and he's been going through a 2-year battle with cancer. I don't want to make this a sad thing. It's not meant to be sad. That's not Chris at all whatsoever. But I do want to mention him in this video because I feel like I sort of owe it to him a little bit as well, because Chris, I've known him for a very, very long time. He's been one of my biggest supporters, no matter what endeavor or anything I've wanted to do, or half-witted, stupid, harebrained idea I've had. He's always been the one behind me, patting me on the back, saying, go on, you'd be really good at that. So yeah, Chris was my ride or die. He was my best friend. He was just that guy that you didn't have to explain anything to him. You just sort of instantly connected, you know? His stupid matched my stupid, instantly straight out of the box. He was big into DJing, massive into bikes, big into cars, loved his family beyond all measure. He was just an all-round amazing human being. I suppose losing Chris has been a big reminder to completely strip away the negative, stop sitting on ideas, and to actually do the things that I've been saying I'm going to do one day. There is no more one day, it's a do it now and do it properly. Me and Chris used to have so many ideas all the time, and we actually followed through with a lot of them, to be fair. We used to have this kind of like saying, it was, fuck it, I'll figure it out later. Let's just get it done. And, you know, I really want to thank him for that, because without him, I would never even started this YouTube channel. Literally, as I speak right now, there's a motorbike in my garage downstairs. And years ago, when I first ever met Chris, he rode a Kawasaki Z1000, and he offered me the bike when he was ready to sell the bike. And I never really jumped at the chance. It just wasn't the right time for me. Anyway, years and years and years on, I decided I wanted to change my bike up. I used to have a 98 S-Rad, and I was like, right, I'm going to go get me a bike. So I went to the showroom to have a look around at some bikes, and there it was. It was the perfect bike. And I bought myself a 2005 Kawasaki Z1000. During Chris's treatment, he come over and see me at the unit, and he sat on my bike, and there's a picture here. And as he sat on my bike, it was pretty much a full circle moment. It was so cool, you know. It's just like, dude, you know, that's what connected us, you know, bikes and DJing and just a passion for sort of like, f it, whatever. If I've got something I want to do, we're just gonna go out and do it. And I really miss that. So if this channel feels a little bit more real, focused, and a little bit more authentic, I suppose, good. And that's the reason why I want this to be a reminder that tomorrow isn't guaranteed, and I think we should all just go out and live the best life we can possible. If you got an idea and you're sat on it, be more like Chris. Just get up, f it, we'll figure it out later, you know? I think the Audi's the start of that as well, and it's such a great car to start 2026 off. I'm really looking forward to digging into that car. And if you've taken any value from this video today, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. I hope you've had a fantastic Christmas. Happy New Year. Please, you know, take 5 minutes out of your day today to hold on to the ones you love. Tell them you love them. Phone up your best mate. Get around for a beer. Just do something today that you don't normally do. But that being said, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. It won't take a month to get another video out, I promise you that. And I'm so looking forward to 2026 and the projects I've got hiding away at the unit to show you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.